In a post-apocalyptic world, Josh Wheeler embarks on a perilous journey to save his best friend Sam from becoming a zombie's prey. Set in the desolate Glendale, California, the 2019 series Daybreak unveils a landscape transformed by a cataclysmic event that turned adults into ghoulies, a breed of evolved zombies. Survivors embraced newfound freedom, resorting to looting for survival as even animals mutated. Territorial tribes emerged, deadlier than the Ghoulies. While skateboarding, Josh rushes to rescue Sam from a gang inside a church. Armed and outnumbered, he confronts taunts and challenges. A missed sword strike leaves Josh's katana lodged in his enemy's hand. He overcomes the gang, taking Terry hostage. Josh implores Sam to escape, but discovers Angelica, his former neighbor, in the trunk. Frustrated by months of searching for Sam, Josh releases Terry. Angelica joins their journey, leading to a surprising encounter with a pacifist samurai, Wesley. Wesley informs Josh of rumors about Sam being at a nearby city mall. There, the Turbo's gang hosts talent shows with dire consequences for displeasing the boss. Unapproved music triggers trapdoors into ghoulie pits. A lucky singer escapes but faces relentless pursuit by Turbo. After Josh eliminates an enemy with a missile, they join the golf team's pursuit. Josh gathers supplies from his apartment, driven by a promise to find Sam. They fend off an attack at his apartment and part ways to reach the mall. Josh intervenes to save Wesley and Angelica from a ghoulie. Mysterious Baron Triumph appears, but they use a ruse to control the mall. Real Baron Triumph arrives, and Eli opens the mall as a refuge for teenagers against the approaching biker. As they scramble for cover, Eli deceives Josh and Angelica, intending to claim the mall for himself. Meanwhile, Wesley, championing pacifism, seeks a peaceful resolution. Inside the store, Josh and Angelica encounter a flesh-eating witch whom they manage to trap. To their astonishment, they recognize her as their former biology teacher, Miss Crumble, who can still communicate, setting the stage for unexpected revelations and a chance for understanding. Bound and captive, Josh remains helpless while Miss Crumble ponders a way to sustain herself without harming him. She spots a tray of worms and devises a peculiar plan, dipping Josh's hand into a basin filled with maggots. Meanwhile, Wesley and Angelica, armed with medicine, prepare to return to the mall, but find themselves surrounded by ghoulies at the pharmacy. To their surprise, another person is battling the creatures. Leaving the store, they encounter the Cheermazons, a group of young women surviving the apocalypse. Demi, their leader and Angelica's old friend, invites them to join, but is declined. Angelica confides in Wesley about her plan to form their tribe, believing it's necessary to mislead Josh about Sam's fate to protect him from the ghoulies. When Josh wakes up, he thanks Crumble for not consuming him. Crumble explains that she used the worms to clean the bacteria around Josh's severed finger, preventing infection. This act aids his survival and provides nourishment as the larvae feed on necrotic tissue. As they reunite, Josh learns of Angelica's plan to create their tribe. Reunited, Josh hears the devastating news of Sam's death, sending him into despair. Angelica, determined to create her tribe, goes to great lengths, making it appear that Sam has passed away. She finds a deceased blonde woman, disfigures her face, and places Sam's brooch on her clothes. Seeing the brooch, Josh believes it's Sam, fulfilling Angelica's tribe dream. Blaming Baron Triumph for Sam's apparent death, Josh seeks revenge, with guilty Wesley joining him. The swordsman aims to prevent injustice and leads Josh around the city, claiming they are pursued by ghoulies. They are cornered by a gang, and a talking teddy bear accidentally triggers an explosion. Baron Triumph arrives, Josh loses consciousness, and he wakes up in a factory with Wesley in a nearby cage. To their relief, Josh finds a master key in his fake finger, but it's broken, and they urgently search for an escape. Josh, while searching for a way to free his friend, meets a girl in the factory who helps him find where Baron Triumph hides the keys. Amid their efforts, he encounters Jaden Hoyles, a fellow schoolmate. When Baron Triumph approaches, Josh hides and witnesses the villain unmask, revealing he's their school principal. To Josh's horror, he learns that Michael feeds on human flesh, with Jaden in line to become the next victim. Josh distracts Michael, freeing Jaden and initiating a chase. After cornering the cannibalistic director, Josh chooses not to kill him, but instead steals his keys, trapping Michael inside a cereal making machine. He then frees the prisoners and leads them to the mall to join his tribe. Turbo remains the sole captive in the factory until Wesley returns to release him. Over time, Wesley and Turbo form a relationship, but part ways when Turbo becomes a tyrant. Turbo, driven by revenge, implores Wesley to eliminate Josh, threatening to attack all survivors if she refuses. Tensions rise as the group faces an uncertain future. Within the group, Wesley discovers a hidden camera in the factory, exposing Eli's spying. Furious, he lures the Ghoulies with a radio, almost leading to Eli's demise. Realizing his own life is at risk without Josh, Wesley protects his friend from Eli's numerous attempts. After a profound discussion about the tribe's future, they reluctantly conclude that eliminating Josh is the safest choice. As the tribe prepares for a celebratory ball, Wesley and Eli plan to poison the crown, assuming Josh will be crowned king. During the festivities, Wesley volunteers as the DJ. As votes for the future king are counted, Wesley confesses his love for Turbo, revealing their complicated past marred by jealousy. However, Josh, lost in his headphones, misses the confession. Surprisingly, Wesley is crowned king of the party, an unexpected twist. But as Wesley steps onto the stage, he has a change of heart. He decides to reveal the truth to everyone, warning of Turbo and her approaching gang. When the rival group storms in during a blackout, Josh and his friends ambush them, resulting in no injuries but a loss of supplies. Upon discovering the betrayal, Josh decides to apprehend Wesley and Eli, understanding they can't be trusted. He forms a strategy to rid themselves of Turbo for good, enlisting the help of Karen, a rescued young woman, and Arya Killigan's formidable tribe. Meanwhile, Angelica and Crumble visit the principal, where Angelica learns about Michael's past romantic relationship with Miss Crumble, leading to unexpected developments. As Turbo chases Angelica, a lucky escape leads her to barricade herself in a bathroom. That night, Arya's group tries to destroy the last camera, but ends up captured, leaving a video message for Josh, revealing Sam in the background. Hours later, Angelica exits the bathroom to find a struggling Crumble. Desperation drives Crumble to seek forgiveness for her earlier attack and plea for help. Concerned, Angelica returns Crumble to the mall, tending to her wounds. However, Crumble's condition worsens. Upon encountering Josh, Crumble learns he's aware Sam is alive. Josh confronts Wesley, forcing him to confess to the ruse, and expels Wesley, Eli, and Angelica from the mall. Angelica joins the Chermazon tribe, and when Crumble realizes her departure, she embarks on her bike to find Angelica, ultimately discovering the headquarters of the warrior tribe, surrounded by armed women. Crumble infiltrates the hideout and spots Angelica, but can't communicate. Newcomers face a challenge, identifying safe food. Crumble signals Angelica to drink only water, suspecting poisoned dishes, and they move to the next stage. The next challenge involves defeating Ghoulies disguised as Santa Claus. When a Ghoulie approaches Angelica, Crumble intervenes, revealing her true nature by licking blood. Shocked, most vote to eliminate Crumble, except Angelica, who chooses to leave the tribe rather than abandon her friend. Angelica's determination propels her as the sole contestant to pass the final test. Josh's victory leaves Turbo in turmoil, causing erratic behavior and isolation from his tribe, including loyal Mona. Worried, Mona seeks help from the principal, offering Michael his freedom in exchange for assisting in restoring order at the school. With the principal's return, Michael uses a megaphone to communicate with his former students. Turbo's fury ignites, leading to a brutal showdown between Baron Triumph and Turbo. Baron Triumph impales Turbo, but instead of surrendering, Michael counterattacks, leaving Turbo incapacitated. The principal reveals his mission to restore the code of conduct, expelling Turbo for violating it. Turbo, along with the bodies of his victims, is discarded, but Wesley arrives to rescue him. Wesley takes his ex-boyfriend to Josh's well-prepared apartment. Meanwhile, Josh approaches the conclusion of his plan to rescue Sam from the school, and Eli brings news hinting at Baron Triumph's intentions. Triumph assumes control of Turbo's gang and holds Sam, raising Josh's hope of reuniting with her. However, he worries about Eli's actions with his tribe in his absence. To negotiate, Josh, aware of Eli's passion for magic cards, promises to obtain an entire collection in exchange for Eli sparing the other tribe members. In a bid to help his injured ex-boyfriend, Wesley seeks assistance from an old friend. Angelica dedicates herself to the rescue mission. After navigating the city, they reach Josh's apartment, where Crumble, drawing on her medical expertise, tends to Turbo's injuries. Meanwhile, Michael investigates why the teenagers haven't transformed into Ghoulies and theorizes that the medication they received may have saved them. To boost their immunity, Michael prepares immune-boosting jelly for those who haven't received their second and third doses until new vials are found. In the afternoon, Eli and Josh prepare to infiltrate the school. Eli adopts the guise of Baron Triumph to deceive their way in. Eli's masquerade as Baron Triumph takes an unexpected turn when he captures Josh. However, Jaden intervenes, mistaking Eli for the director. Once the truth comes to light, Eli flees, and Josh rushes to assist the wounded Jaden, who has suffered an abdominal injury. Unfortunately, Eli succumbs to his injuries after consuming Michael's immunity-boosting cocktail, which causes the students to faint. Sam investigates the situation, entering the principal's office, where she stumbles upon Michael, who continues to engage in cannibalism and has Barry locked in the closet as a food source. Sam learns of Michael's sinister plan to conquer Glendale, but loses consciousness before she can react. With Eli gone, Josh decides to proceed alone, infiltrating the school while disguised as Baron Triumph. Inside, he locates Sam, but an explosion engulfs them. Just moments before this disaster, Michael attacks the Cheers headquarters, resulting in Angelica becoming one of the victims. However, her unique role in his domination plan prompts him to rescue her. With Michael and his soldiers departing, Angelica faces a critical decision, releasing a missile to annihilate Glendale as part of Michael's ominous plot. The principal uses Miss Crumble as a hostage, leveraging her safety to enforce compliance with his orders. Josh and Sam, having left the school, return to the mall to alert the rest of the group about Michael's sinister plans. Due to the explosion, their hearing is impaired, forcing them to communicate in writing. Upon discovering Michael's impending scheme, Karen suggests that they flee for survival, but Sam seeks their help to thwart the director. The tribe decides to leave, with Josh being the sole advocate for their mission to save the city. They decide to seek assistance from the Chermazons, encountering Wesley and Turbo on their journey. Over time, the young people gradually regain their hearing and formulate a plan to overthrow the director, gathering reinforcements. Josh cleverly uses musical instruments to attract the Ghoulies, assembling an army to confront Michael's soldiers. Amid the clash, Josh rescues Angelica, but the director manages to escape. Their next objective is to disarm the missile, a task that requires Miss Crumble's assistance. Sam and Josh embark on the mission, but are caught off guard by Baron Triumph's sudden arrival. Sam attempts to. During the chaos, Josh finds Miss Crumble and successfully confronts the principal, defeating a bizarre creature inside him, ending the war among the students. Miss Crumble discovers the missile can't be disarmed, so Angelica suggests launching it into space to protect the planet, but it requires manual firing. Miss Crumble sacrifices herself, refusing to leave Angelica's side. The missile is launched, causing an explosion away from Glendale. Angelica believes Miss Crumble has perished, but is surprised when she reappears. With everything resolved, Josh invites Sam to join his tribe, but she becomes the new leader of the school gang, along with Mona.